is you have to look inward to yourself and look at what you lack that is a deficiency in you.
Wow.
Your wife material should be able to complement it. Rates very high. That a woman must be this, must be this, must do this, must do this.
Yeah.
Whereas it's just a sign of poverty. In the next 50 years, majority of some tribes and some cultures will go out of extinct in Nigeria because it is not passed on to the next generation.
Yeah.
Now we value children speaking English more than our dialect.
Yeah.
Marriage is partnership.
Yeah.
It's both of you coming together as a partner, raising team members to fulfill a goal. Your team members are your children.
Yeah.
It's partnership.
Welcome to the show, Men Unfiltered, Mr. Basil, Vershima, Terdoo.
Thank you so much. Thank
We
you for having me.
we are very happy to have you on the show. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm Basil Terdoo by name. I'm a businessman. I'm a farmer, and I also pastor.
Wow, we have a pastor today. Wow, that is going to be very interesting.
Certainly.
Okay. Okay, this is out of the question, but let me just ask you a quick one. Who is your ideal woman?
Well, ideal woman differs from persons to person, right?
Yeah.
My ideal woman is a woman that, first and foremost, is a woman that is of value. In other words, when I mean of value, I mean she prioritizes personal development more than any other thing.
Wow.
That's one. Then secondly, she's industrious. That's two. Then thirdly, she must meet my physical specification.
Also, what's your physical specification?
That was off the camera.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. What's your greatest fear in marriage?
Okay. My greatest fear in marriage, there's a way when you get married, and there is a time whereby they used to say, see finish, go enter.
Yeah.
Now, my greatest fear in marriage is when your partner sees you to an extent that does not really respect the who you are, not the what you are, the who you are now. There's a difference between what you are and who you are.
Yeah.
Most of the times, people refer to us based on what we are, right? For example, I mentioned what I am: a businessman, a farmer, a pastor. But the who I am is my partner that sees it, right? My flaws, my mistakes, and all of that. So, irrespective of my flaws, my mistakes, and everything, she should be able to still give me the respect based on who I am and not what I am.
Wow, that's nice. But are you in a relationship?
Certainly.
So if I'm to ask you the same question,
yes.
What is your greatest fear in relationship?
My greatest, I just told you
the same thing.
Same thing. Relationship, marriage,
the same thing.
Because the difference is just the status.
Yes. All right. Okay, that's nice. Okay, the next question: has dating become harder or easier in this generation?
I would say both, because dating is definitely hard work. You can't take hard work from it.
Yeah.
You can't take hard work from it. Some people mistake infatuation with love.
Yeah.
Love is hard work. So you have to put in the time, you have to put in the communication skills, you have to put in the understanding, the compromise, the sacrifice, and all of that is the hard work. What makes it much easier, let's say because of technology and other advancements in life, is much easier. Before now, if you are not in the place with your partner, you have to write later, depend on months or weeks. But now, wherever you are, social media has made it easier for communication to
bring together.
Thank you, communication there, and all that. That's just the easier part of it. But definitely, the hard work is much more than that of what is called the easy work.
Okay. All right, that's nice. All right, the next question: do you think or believe social media has destroyed genuine relationship?
The question is, what is genuine relationship? Most people don't really know what is genuine relationship or love.
Yes.
Most people don't really understand what is love. Do you understand? There is. I used to tell people something, that there is a vague life that social media projects, not actually the reality of life, right?
Yeah.
For example, now I put on a clothes, right? I put on a clothes, get some lighting, sit down. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then do some razzmatazz on social media and all of that.
Yeah.
The person that is behind the camera at the other side sees me in a different view,
Mm.
which is not necessarily who I
I
am.
am.
So when people now, young people now, goes on social media and see those kind of,
Like-
monetization is on the high side, and everybody is trying to,
So-
and see those kind of things, and then try to bring it into reality, failing to understand that what you are seeing is vague, it's not actually true, it's not actually real, and failing to understand that and brings it into reality. That is where they now make a mistake. That's where they now make a mistake. I remember a story of a man whose wife was fighting over with him rather, because of a certain couple who was their neighbor, that the man opens the car and the door of the car, does this and that, but the husband is not doing that, not doing that, not doing that, until one night they heard some shout, and when they went there, the man was busy pounding the wife. That's when she realized that not all that glitters is gold. That's why I tell people in relationship most of the time, the grass is not greener at the other side. It's greener where you water it. It's hard work. It's greener where you water it.
Yeah, that is they have a lot of fake life now on social media. People are not
Certainly.
portraying their real life.
No.
Too much fake life on social media.
No. I was telling somebody, I said, we were talking about ministry, and I told somebody, I said, how well do you know your pastor? I said, no. At best, you see your pastor in church 2 hours, at most 3 hours. So in a whole week, you just see your pastor 3 hours of the day. You don't really know him.
Yeah,
you don't really know. You see on a suit or a nice dress, he stays. You don't really know him. There is a life behind the him that is on the pulpit. But you are celebrating what you see, but you don't really know the person. So that's how it's social media. You are celebrating what you see online, but you don't really know the person behind the camera. So when you now carry that into your relationship and begin to judge your partner based on that, I was telling somebody, I said the truth is that you can only get 80% of what you want in a partner. That's if God bless you well.
Yes.
If God try for you, that the highest you will get is 80. You must apply the 80-20 principle, the parental principle, whereby you focus on the 80 and neglect the 20, and then after a while you get blind to the 20. Or else you always be seeing someone that is better, that is better, that is better, and at the end of the day, there's nothing really there.
Wow.
There's nothing really there.
Wow. Oh, that's good. Okay, our next question. What is the hardest part of being a man in our today's society?
The hardest part of being a man, some years ago, something happened and I made a statement. I said, I am judged for what I do and I do not do.
Okay.
I'm not judged for being human. I'm judged for what I do and I do not do. For example, if something goes wrong here now and someone gets to know that I'm a pastor, the first thing that they'll throw fingers at me. They'll fail to understand that I'm human. So one of the hardest part of being a man is the responsibility that a man carries. So most of the time, a man is judged based on the responsibilities that he carries than who he is. Failing to understand that he can be vulnerable. Failing to understand that he can make mistakes. Failing to understand that he can get broke. Failing to understand that he can cry. So because of the way society views a man, the man has to put off many things. That's why most times we have, I don't know how true it is, but they say we have more widowers than widows.
More
widows than widowers.
Because
because
there's so
of
much pressure.
this
Yes,
pressure,
African,
and based on our
African
culture, the pressure and all of that. That's the hardest part. So in everything you are going through, let's say school have resumed, whatever it is, it's not you have to pay the fees. You have to feed the house.
No be man you be.
No, thank you. That statement, no be man you be. Chester, man you be. So that's the hardest part of being a man. That's what makes being a man difficult, because you are not judged based on who you are. You are judged based on the responsibilities that you should shoulder, not even the ones that you are shouldering, that you should shoulder. There's an expectation that our culture has for a man. You must meet that expectation 24 hours, 247. If you are not meeting it, irrespective of who you are, you are a gunner. Like I was telling somebody, I said, no matter what happens, the stakeholder bears the brunt. Even if the stakeholder is right or wrong. For example, let's say a woman slaps a man. on the street, what will happen? Say a woman should be now.
No.
Let the man slap the woman.
Yeah. You go fight your mate.
Thank you. Do you understand? Because the man is the stakeholder. Like this Ugo airline, Ibom airline stuff. Do you understand? The company, nobody saw the wrong in the woman, but everybody is seeing the wrong because they are the highest stakeholders.
Yeah.
So when it comes to man and a woman, man is the highest stakeholder. So those are the things that makes it much difficult, that no matter the scenario that is being painted, the man will always bear the brunt.
Wow. Wow. This is really a lot. Wow. Okay. All right. Our next question. What do you think makes a woman a wife material in today's society?
It's 100 years.
Yeah, wife material.
The guy behind the camera is laughing because he knows what I'm talking about. You see, wife materials may differ from person to person.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I was telling somebody that, there are some certain things that people put rate very high. That a woman must be this, must be this, must do this, must do this.
Yeah.
Whereas it's just a sign of poverty. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Just a sign of poverty. For example, now, a wife material for a certain guy must be that a guy that knows how to cook.
Like me.
That knows how to clean. That knows how to do this. But another guy who is rich, who has the money, who is marrying a career woman, who doesn't have time to do those things, and they have the money to do those things, they will list those things out. So his wife material is not looking for who will be a cook.
Yeah.
Who will be a cleaner. Do you understand? His own wife material may be something different. Do you understand? That's how it is. So it differs from person to person. The first question is this. You have to look inward to yourself and look at what you lack that is a deficiency in you.
Wow.
Your wife material should be able to complement it.
Wow.
So your own definition of wife material should be someone that complements you. For example, let's say in the area of finance, let's say you are a type that spends extravagantly, right? You don't know how to save, you don't know how to invest, and all of that. What you should be looking in a woman should be a woman that is prudent with money. Because when she comes into your life, she should help you manage that aspect of your life. Do you understand? There are some certain things that they can do away with. For example, I was telling somebody, if I have the money to source this, why should my wife do it?
Yeah.
Do you understand? If I have the money to source it, why should my wife do it? Why would my wife be so much into this when there is, do you understand? Because productivity is all about time. Nobody has 27 hours.
Yes.
You must learn how to manage yourself in time. It's not like time management. You can't manage time. You have to manage yourself in time. So that's why some things you have to delegate. For example, do you understand? So let's say we are busy. She's a busy person. She has businesses to run and all of that. There are some certain things that may look big in some persons. Let me tell you a story. There was a certain auntie of mine that was about to get married to a man. We all thought that marriage would fail. Because it was this angry time. She has high temper. It's more than 15 years. They're still married.
Wow.
Because she complimented the husband.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
That's what I now understand. Marriage is not what we actually think. Marriage is what works for the both of them, not what we feel that works for all. No, it's for the both. It's to complement each other. So a wife material should be what you see in that woman that will bring complement to you, not necessarily the general norms that people put out there. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. But so what you feel like, okay, just like what you said a man who is rich is not necessarily looking for a wife who can cook or who can, you understand, but still yes, you still need a wife who can look after your kids.
Certainly.
You get, so that we need like a woman who is homely.
Good.
You understand?
Yeah. That's why I don't know how true it is, but it says biologically proven that the children takes the IQ of the mother.
Yeah.
That's why a wise man will be looking for an intelligent woman.
That's true.
Not a spec.
Yeah.
Not a physics.
True.
That's part of what I say compliment.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So that we not go and marry when they bring mathematics question come house, so they look for Google.
All right. Okay. Our next question. Should African men adapt to Western style of dating?
No.
Why?
I don't subscribe to it. See, we are making our culture inferior and the Western culture superior. It's still part of the mindset of the slavery mindset. You know, we are
Yeah.
now slaves not by chains, but by the mind. That's why an African man will do two traditional marriages.
Mm.
You do your own cultural marriage,
They do that.
and then you do a white wedding, which is also the cultural marriage of the West.
Yeah,
That's their own cultural marriage.
that's true.
You are not doing your own cultural marriage. You are not doing their own cultural marriage. Do you understand? And then you are not doing a court marriage. Why? Because you feel that you want to belong. You know, this idea of fitting in.
Fitting in.
Why don't we stand out?
Yeah.
Why don't you stand out? Must you fit in? And most of the time I was telling somebody, I said, I've noticed you do know that in the next 50 years, majority of some tribes and some cultures will go out of extinct in Nigeria because it is not passed on to the next generation.
Yeah.
Now we value children speaking English more than our dialect.
Yeah.
So we laugh at them when they speak with intonation.
Yes.
Why the Indian, no matter where they are, they still have and respect and value their accent.
Yes.
The Chinese,
Yeah.
the Russians. Why? Because they understand that they are not inferior.
Sure.
Do you understand? That's why we call what is called corporate dressing. We value the dressing of the West more than our own. Why? Because that mentality, that slavery mentality is still there. So that's why I want to believe that it was just content. Where I saw on social media where a guy didn't need that to propose to a girl.
Yeah, I was even coming to that.
And the girl walked out of him because he didn't kneel down. Where did we get that from?
And she refused that she's not going to accept his proposal
until he need that. That is the mindset. That's the slavery mindset. That's the West. It's not our culture.
I don't even think that stuff. I was having a conversation with my partner, and she was like, "That thing is not even the Western culture. That it was something that those knights do in those days when they want to greet. That's when they kneel down they bend down the nail to greet. That all those things down that African girls will say you must kneel down. That is not our culture.
It's just the notion that I want to belong. Why? Because proposal has not to content. So you set the camera, you spend money, you do all those things, then you need that. So if he doesn't need that, the man that needs that to you, he will still beat you at home tomorrow.
I'm telling you, because needing that doesn't even show that guy respects you.
No, it doesn't. What stop from both of you sitting and having a conversation?
I want to get married to you, and this, and that. Go see her parents. Normally, even those days while we were growing up, normally a man wants to get married to a girl, he goes straight to her parents.
There's nothing like proposal. Who proposed ahead?
It goes to tell the parents that I want to marry your daughter, and that's the proposal. And that's why we have what is called engagement introduction.
Yes, introduction.
That's the proposal.
Because to us, whether you give ring outside,
we don't
know you for house. We don't know you.
Because when you now go get house, go toy, you just give her ring for. You don't show anything.
You. So those things are not. Those are part of the things that it is the age, the social media age. You want to fit in. Like we'll talk about a vague life and all of that. I believe that a serious man who is minded, who has what to give out of life, after checking his wife material and all of that, sit down, have a family vision. Write out a vision of your family. Bring the woman in. This is the vision of our family. This is where we want our family to go. This is our values. This is what we want our children to project. This is all of this. This is my document. Did you buy into it?
Yeah.
Buys into it. Good. Go see your people. Don't even make it big. Make it small. Make it small and classy and move on. So it's just do
the normal traditional rites that they will ask you to do. And you
I tell you most of the time that and they will come after me because I'm a pastor. That church wedding, I might not even do it.
You're a full traditional.
No. I don't have time for some of those things. No, because I don't see. There's no value in it. It's just a sign of inferiority complex. Displaying that have been passed on from generation to generation. That's why me and Gabriel was discussing at a certain time. We're talking about it was a time that Western music was reigning. You should not study rap, you know, study 50 Cent, all those ones.
I think the African music, the Afro beat has taken over.
That time, me, I was like, give me my Two-Face.
Yeah.
I don't know all those ones. Give me my Two-Face. American films till today, give me my Nigerian films. We are not there yet. But I'm a patriotic Nigerian. I celebrate my own. I put my own first. Because it is how you value your own that people will value it. It's how you own your own that people will own you. It is the energy you emit that people will react to. So that's just it.
All right. Okay. All right. Our next question now. Should men reveal their true income to their partner?
It depends. The first thing is know your partner. You can't have an extravagant wife who spends everything
Everything.
and then you tell her that I earn so amount of money. Till today that my mom retired, I didn't know how much she earns.
Mm.
She told me the day you know it when I'm dead. You go for my gratuity. That's when she was working, but she's not dead. Do you understand? It depends. And it's vice versa. It's now, I heard a story of a man, I think he's a relationship coach. He was giving a coach somewhere. He said he was an extravagant type who spends everything. His wife was worked in a financial institution. So you know this ego of a man. Man must be the one in charge of
Yeah.
marriage is partnership.
Yes.
It's both of you coming together as a partner,
Partner.
raising team members to fulfill a goal. Your team
Mm.
members are your children.
Yeah.
It's partnership. Now, she had a wife who was in the financial institution, who knew how to value, who was prudent with money and all of that. He refused. The first one year, he ran the family into debt.
Mm.
Nobody told him. He reset his mind. So what he does is that as soon as his salary comes, he transfers it to the wife. Salary don't come. This is also amount of money. The wife now gives him what should be able to make up for his transportation, for his fueling, and for his this thing, and then still give him a percentage for the boys. Man must go out.
The
Man
man
must.
must take
Then
chill
this
with
is
friends.
it. Now, what is left now
So they
is
have
for savings, investment,
investment.
and for the
Yeah.
house. If you spend and you blow your money, you will borrow.
Mm.
And when you borrow, you will pay back. So the first month, he blew it. He came back. But when he did like 3 times, discovered that he's running, this thing is not working. Then by the end of the year, when the wife brought out the financial record and what they have achieved, properties that have been bought, this investment, they say, for life, handle it. Because you are now making us a better, because he understands that marriage is a teamwork, it's
Yeah.
partnership. It's not based on who. That's why it pains me when I hear women say the man's money is our money, but my money is my money. Then I ask you, are not ready for marriage.
Yes.
That kind of mindset can't work in marriage.
Mhm.
It's not your money, it's our
Our
money.
money.
Everybody's money is
Money is
our
our
money,
money, yes.
because we are a team.
Mm.
Like now, we're trying to go watch Man U play. No matter how individual you are good in football, without a team, you can't. Dembele was just awarded, what do they call
Ballon
it?
d'Or.
Best player, Ballon d'Or. It is his team that made him that good.
Yes.
A tree cannot make a forest. So it's a teamwork. So it depends on what works for the partners.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Okay. Our next question. Would you date or marry a girl who is still in school?
I can't. That is shocking, right?
Yeah, it's shocking to me because
Because there's a narrative, Gege University of Wisdom and Understanding. I used to laugh. There's a narrative that CN is easy. Most people don't understand what love is, right? Most people mistake feelings to be love. Feeling is not love. You are married, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He said that infatuation lasts 3 to 4 months in any relationship. After that, it weighs off. Love is kindness. Love is understanding. Love is sacrifice. Especially sacrifice. You know, I'm a pastor, so I take my values from the scripture. Ephesians 5, Jesus said, husband, love your wife as Christ loved the church. How did Christ love the church? He gave himself. For God so loved the world that he gave. Where there is love, there is giving. But they can be given without love. But where there is love, there is giving. So now, for me, if I have a partner or I'm with a partner, my aim is to make you a better person.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that because I want to marry you. I'm doing that because it's an investment I'm giving in you.
Yeah.
It's an investment I'm putting in you. Now, I might marry you, I might not. I was dating a certain lady. She got married December last year.
Wow.
And then one of the days, the sister asked me, she was in school at the time, said, all this you are doing, what if my sister doesn't marry you? I laughed. I said, no, I'm not doing it because you should marry me. I'm doing it because I love her. And because I love her, I want the best out of her. So that no matter where life takes her, she will be a better person. That's selfish love, right? That's agape. That's the God kind of love. The Bible says that while we are yet sinners, Christ died for us. So it does not matter where we are. It does not matter what we are doing. does not matter what we do. God loves us what regardless. So that's my idea. Do you understand? So if I'm paying your school, I'm not paying your school because you must be my wife. I'll count my cost. It might work, it might not work. Do you understand? You might go to school and see somebody better. You might go to school and your preferences might change.
Or go to NYC.
Yes, as life goes on, as you grow, preferences tends to change. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Things might happen. But why am I doing this? What is the motive behind me doing it? Is the real deal. It is the motive, not the act. What is the motive behind me doing it? So it is my motive that I will check. Do I really love you and I want the best of you, regardless whether you be with me or not? Then, if it is yes, I go ahead. If it is no, I won't count that cost. I won't take that route because I don't really love you. So the verse is that I will use you.
But the thing is that why invest so much in a girl whom you don't know if you both of you are going to end up together?
Okay.
Because for me, I don't think I want to invest so much in somebody I don't know if we have a future together. Because I think why don't I build my own self?
You see,
Because you know what I'm saying is we have selfish people right now. There are some ladies that even if they want to walk away from you, they're going to do it in a disrespectful manner. They don't care about what you have sacrificed for them. You understand?
Certainly.
You get?
Certainly.
So, and I don't know if you've seen what has been going on social media. You see a guy going after a girl because the girl broke up with him. You understand, and all that.
The narratives are there.
And that's why I keep saying, for me, don't give more than you're willing to lose in a relationship. If for you now, you can pay against school fees, I believe you can even buy a house if you have the resources. But you know how to control your emotions.
Certainly.
And then okay, this thing is not working. Okay, if it doesn't work, fine, I can walk away. But there are some people that they can't take it. They will feel like I've invested so much, I've put so much, you start my blood, my sweat, all you start.
It still boils back to your understanding of love.
Yeah.
It still boils back to your understanding of love. Do men spend so much in investment and it goes out? So why is it that they didn't kill themselves because the investment went south? But they were investing so that the investment will not go south. But investment also fail. It is part of life. Do you understand? This is part of life.
Yeah.
It's just part of life. It happens. You can invest millions today in a deal that is 100% sure for you.
Yeah.
But you wake up tomorrow, it crashed. Will you not kill yourself that I invested so much? It's just part of life. Right. It happens. See, there are narratives where men spend on the women, train them, and then it doesn't work. There are still narratives where men have spent on women, have trained the women, and it worked. And today, the women turn out to be better people. I tell you, whatever you are doing, you are sowing seeds. You don't know what the future holds.
That's true.
See, there's a system in that has a way of making it come back to you. I tell you one thing, I can never be stranded in life. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I see from my mom that while I was growing up, there is no stranger that come across us that will sleep outside. As I'm speaking to you, there's still somebody in my family house that we're not related to. We just give the person accommodation, stay there. Do you know that as I grew and I left home and I came to Kaduna, a family that I did not know from anywhere housed me for 3 years. Do you understand? Yeah. So you are just sowing good seeds. You are just sowing good seeds. You are irrespective of, you are just sowing good seeds because your children will reap it in the future. That's what the Bible says, a good name is better than riches. So it then falls back to your understanding of what love is.
So now, you're just trying to say, whenever some such thing happens, you just let the person go to them, let their conscience judge them and all.
Their conscience, they will reap what they sow.
Yeah,
it's the law now. There's a law of cause and effect. Whatever you do, you will reap. They will reap. That's what they call it. They will definitely reap what they sow. Do you understand? But I'm not doing it because I want to marry you. Obviously, I love you, right? Yeah. That's why I'm taking this bold step. But regardless of it,
but I think people like But this thing is still vice versa. There are still women too who train men, and at the end of the day, the men
It
end
doesn't
up
work. So
it
it's
doesn't
both
work.
genders.
It's both gender. Yeah, that's
It
true.
just depends on the
It just
narrative that people
I think
push.
maybe people should just be careful.
Be
Just be careful
careful.
and
Be careful.
be like Dangote will say. Dangote will say, if you want to take a risk, take a calculated risk.
That's it.
Don't take a foolish risk
And
that
I tell people most of the time, man, don't think with your emotions.
yes, that's
Don't
true.
think with your emotions. You can never make the right choices when you're
When
emotional.
emotions are attached, yeah, that's true.
Separate your emotions. Be rational.
Rational.
Be rational. As a man, be rational. When I say a man that is too sentimental and is too emotional, just know that this one will not go far. Because you make most of your choices will be wrong.
Wrong.
It will be
Because
based
of
on your
the
emotions.
emotion.
Most of those people, it was based on emotions.
All right. Okay. All right. Our next question is feminism helping men and women get along or tearing them apart?
What is even feminism? Has there ever been an issue of feminism before? It's just a gender, it's just a narrative that people push.
Yeah.
See, men and women, we are equal. Before God, we have always been equal. It is our rules that differ.
But,
Do you understand? Just as our gender differs, our rules differ. For example, there cannot be two masters in a ship.
Yeah, two captains.
Anything that has two heads is a monster. It's just rules that differs. It's based on structure that God makes it that man should be the head. That's why I tell people, man is not the head because he's older in a relationship. Man is not the head because he's richer in the relationship. Man is not the head because he has more money. Man is the head because of is a rule.
Yeah.
Is a rule. So when we understand our rules and understand that each of our rules complement each other, and then we value our differences and respect our differences, we will not be having issues of whether gender equality. Those things will not. For example, no matter how a man is, he can never give birth to a child. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You must now value that role that the woman plays and respect it and honor it and make her valuable. In return, she will value the role that you play, respect you and honor it, and both of you will complement each other. So what we should be after is complementary. It's us complementing each other, not must sit on the same. Those things are not really, they don't really count for me. For me, they don't really count.
All right. All right. Okay. Nice having you on the show, Mr. Basil Vershima Terdoo. And I hope that next time when we reach out to you, you will still honor our invitation.
Certainly.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching Men Unfiltered. Hope to see you next time. Please don't forget to subscribe and like and share with your friends. Thank you very much.